Alright, we're back. I asked you guys to vote in the last video who you wanted me to get. We went into free agency. We thought all along we were getting a quarterback. But then when we popped right into free agency, we saw that Mr. Derek Carr was available. But luckily, some of you OG subs remember when we've used Derek Carr in The Sims for the realistic rebuilds, and they said he sucked. And now that I recall, he did suck. I don't know necessarily he sucked. He wasn't like Andrew Luck in terms of suck. But I remember he didn't really develop much more than an 89. So at least there's a little bit more upside if we go with Sam Darnold. So that slightly changes things because we have more money to splurge a little bit because we were saving up in case we had to drop $70 goddamn million on Mr. Derek Carr. So we got Harrison as a center. Again, we're looking for tall interior linemen that we may be able to swing out because our offensive line needs great improvement. We got Schofield. We got Richardson. We got Demarius Thomas. I think I called him Demarius Thomas too. Someone called me out. D'Anthony Thomas. We got a fullback there. But let's just make sure we're not missing out on anybody else. I mean, a fullback would be nice, but I think we'll be able to draft one if we don't get Mooney. Wide receiver here. Oh, this is the big one. I think we'll come back to wide receiver real quick. Like I said, I don't want to go over things too much. Fedorowicz would be a great sign. He's 26. He's 86 overall. There's not, on the top of my head, a lot of great tight ends coming in college. So I think Fedorowicz would be a guy that I would like to try to latch onto here. See if we can get him a nice, I don't know. It doesn't look like there's a lot of big bids on him. So let's see what happens when we start out there. We come in at a 66. Let's give him a 4.3. There we go. 67 leading bid for Fedorowicz. We don't want to overpay here because, I mean, Luke Wilson did do his job serviceably. But I think more so than bringing in a big-time wide receiver. We're going to have Allen Robinson and Ty Montgomery. We could get our third wide receiver in free agency. Like I said, look, some of these guys aren't even getting signed. That could be nice. I think maybe that Taylor Gabriel. A nice little speedster in the inside. Like, if we can't get D'Anthony Thomas, maybe we'll go with Gabriel. I don't know. I think we're fine, though, now with Fedorowicz. We'll slide that money there. See what happens after 1 week of negotiating. And then we'll see where we're at. Wait a minute. Telvin Smith. Do we offer Telvin Smith any money at all, or is he gone? What do we got here? Oh, Jesus Christ! Telvin Smith. All right, you want a little too much money there, bruh. Okay, goodbye to Telvin Smith. Good riddance to bad rubbish. All right, we're back. So we got Michael Schofield, a right guard that I think with his length may be able to go on tackle. Like I said, we're just trying to sign big, lengthy guys that we may be able to move around fluid. We got Jonathan Harrison from the Florida Gators. We all know we like our Gators here. We got Bradley Roby as a depth corner signing. 26 years old. Nice middle of the park. We got D'Anthony Thomas. Nice. We got C.J. Fedorowicz. Nice. We got our fullback here in Mooney, who's, I mean, he's 32 years old. But more so, we just need a guy that can come in and really lay some lumber down. Let's double check our free agents here. Basically, we need someone that can free up some holes for Mr. Leonard Fournette. So do we still have any outstanding negotiations? So we got Paul Richardson, who I think would be another solid depth signing. We're definitely not overpaying for any of these free agents, which is nice. So let's simulate a week and see if we can get Richardson locked up here. All right, there we go. We got Paul Richardson. Nice. Getting another speedster wide receiver. Let's go right to the draft. I mean, I don't need to spend any of these points. I pretty much know what we're doing already. So let's go to the draft and see what we can hit. So let's get ourselves a Sam Darnold here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so we're here at the draft, and literally because I haven't played this in a while, usually I like before the draft is to spend our team XP. I don't know if we've done that yet. Have we done? We have not. 51,000 XP for Leonard Fournette. A bunch of these guys. I usually actually like to trust the auto upgrade for making things somewhat appropriate. So let's auto upgrade all these guys, and then let's jump right into the draft and find ourselves our franchise quarterback. Let's go. Alright, just going through my draft here, getting ready to edit some prospects, but I'm going to have to show you guys my final draft board real quick, or else you guys aren't going to believe this. This is probably the best draft I have ever had. Look at the 7th round, we got this guy Sanchez Branch, 20th overall talent, I got him at 195. Can we say Antonio Brown? Now, I have no idea what prospect I'm going to edit him into, but I just want to show you that I am a beast at drafting. People are like, oh my god, in your realistic rebuilds, how do you draft so well? It's kind of my job to draft well, and once you learn the formula, it's not too hard. But this guy here, literally, this is a diamond in a rough. Like, you look at his combine stats, you look at his everything else. It wasn't really, didn't really jump off the table. But Sanchez Branch is up right now, the best pick I've ever had. So we'll just quickly, just to show you that I'm not, like, editing any of this bullshit. All right, we'll take that pick as we close out the draft here. I don't know if we have any more picks here to finish it out. I got pick 16. I don't know, man. I'm going to have to add him to someone good. He's like the top wide receiver. So there's another guy I was looking at here. Was it Reggie Jeffries? I did like the look of this guy. Let's go to my guys that I scouted. It was Hudson Watts. There's someone else I want to take a flyer on. That didn't look too shabby. Where is it right now? Beak, zone coverage, sackle, press. Man, we're picking at the bottom of the barrel here. I think what we will go with is this guy. We'll just add another wide receiver at the back end of our draft. He's 66. You know, we're already still running on the high from the last pick. So let's... Oh, shit. All right, we literally have to close out this draft with a bunch of picks. Can I see my draft board? All right, fuck it. So I'm just going to show you. I'm going to stop this now because literally it's going to take a little bit longer. We'll take a look at my draft board before I edit the prospects, and then we'll end this episode with all of our custom prospects and seeing who we have. All right, so before we jump in, like I said, we'll take a look at my draft board, which may be the strongest. Maybe not the best in terms of overall potential. I mean, obviously, when you got a quarterback, we got Eric Parrish, who we're going to make Sam Darnold. It's only a 78 overall. We have hit on some 84s, 85s quarterbacks in the past. But in terms of depth, we had a bunch of picks, and we added a ton of depth to our roster. So we got a 78 overall quarterback, 74 overall corner, 74 overall outside linebacker, and 77 right guard in the first round. In the second round, we got a 73 left guard, 73 right guard, 73 safety, 73 running back. We got a 68 tight end. So that's kind of our first botch pick, if you will. In the third round, we kind of need a fullback. Bit of a reach for a fullback, but we got 73 overall fullback. Great find here in the fourth round, Tamonte Sanders. We're going to have to find a guy to make him 75 overall in the fourth round. They had a couple crap picks, to be completely honest with you. We got a 71 overall safety in the sixth round. And then our biggest pick, Sanchez Branch, who I have no idea we're going to make it. This guy is unbelievable. Kind of makes me regret spending all that money in free agency on DeAnthony Thomas and Paul Richardson, as he's just straight up going to take their spot. But yeah, man, incredible draft. And Sanchez Branch, we have to make him someone good because he does represent the best pick in my... We had a good linebacker in one of the... I think it was the Colts rebuild, the Colts revival rebuild that we did. But I think Sanchez Branch will stand the test of time as our top wide receiver. So let's go ahead to these guys and get a quick look at our final roster before we jump in to the upcoming... Alright, and I am done. God, this is painstaking, but I do it every year. At this point in the series, we edited not only our roster, but every first-round pick that you will see took me... I started about an hour and a half ago, and I just finally finished. So we'll take a look at every other roster, and we will then finish with our roster, because it is a little bit more in-depth, but it's looking pretty nice. So we'll start with the Jets, who got Cortland Sutton, the wide receiver, in the first round out of SMU. Now, I was thinking about making our 7th-round stud, Cortland Sutton, and then making it like, maybe, oh, he failed drugs and slipped. But then I actually found a prospect that may slip, kind of fit the height, weight, speed. You know, it's a better, more realistic, I guess, with the guy that I picked. So we have Cortland Sutton, who's regarded as maybe the top wide receiver next year's draft class, going to the Jets. The Detroit Lions got Daron Payne, the defensive tackle from Alabama, with a 78 overall. The Green Bay Packers got Christian Kirk, the wide receiver from Texas A&M, with a 75 overall. Carolina Panthers got Jair Alexander. I probably butchered that first name, from Louisville. 79 overall at 13th. That's not bad. That's good value there. The New England Patriots got a center with the 4th overall pick, and only a Bill Belichick role, so we made the top center that will be on the draft board next season. This is all 2018 draft. That is Mason Cole from Michigan. The Oakland Raiders got Josh Rosen at the quarterback spot, as we saw Derek Carr hit free agency, so they got a top quarterback here. The LA Rams got Calvin Ridley, the wide receiver from Alabama, at pick 23. He was a 76 overall. The Baltimore Ravens got Derwin James from Florida State with the 6th pick, 78 overall. Kind of makes sense, too. It's a very Baltimore Raven-y pick. The Washington Redskins got Bradley Chubb, the defensive end from NC State, at 10th, 78 overall. Is he the second coming of Mario Williams? Who knows? So also, look at that. Jesus, a 76, 75, 76. Good draft here from the Redskins. The Saints, with the final pick of the first round, pick 32, got Billy Price, the guard from Ohio State, who's a 73. The Seahawks got Duke Dawson, the corner from Florida, at pick 26, who's a 78 overall. The Pittsburgh Steelers, at pick 25, got Malik Jefferson, the talented middle linebacker from Texas, with a 77 overall. Quite a slip for him. The Houston Texans didn't have a first-round pick, so they can go fuck themselves. The Tennessee Titans got Antonio Callaway from the University of Florida, 78 overall. You're going to see quite a few Gators throughout this because obviously Gator bias. The Minnesota Vikings didn't have a first-round pick, so they can GFY. The Chicago Bears with the 7th pick took Mitch Hyatt, the offensive tackle from the University of Clemson, who was a 76 overall. The Cincinnati Bengals took Tyquan Lewis, the defensive end from Ohio State, at pick 11, who's an 81 overall. I think he might be the highest overall prospect in this year's class. The Buffalo Bills at pick 8 got Minka Fitzpatrick, the corner safety hybrid from Alabama, who's a 79 overall. The Denver Broncos got Jake Browning in the 2nd round, who's a 76 overall, the quarterback from the University of Washington. The Cleveland Browns at pick 2 got Arden Key, the defensive end from LSU, 78 overall. Look, they hit back-to-back with Brian Stork, who I'm pretty sure is a center from Florida State. He used to play for the Patriots. But look at that. 2 good picks there from the Browns. Tampa Bay Buccaneers got Kendall Joseph, the middle linebacker from Clemson with the 19th pick, who was a 79 overall. The Arizona Cardinals got Jordan Thomas, the corner from Oklahoma at pick 18, 79 overall. The San Diego, now LA Chargers, so I guess San Diego's still in this. Pick 31 got Armani Watts, the free safety from Texas A&M, who was a 76 overall. The Kansas City Chiefs took Martinez Rankin, the right tackle from the Mississippi State, 75 overall. And look at this. We found Chiefs actually took a running back in the 3rd round that was an 81 overall, which is great value. So I decided to make that Saquon Barkley, the running back from Penn State. The Indianapolis Colts with the 3rd pick got Tarvarius McFadden, the corner from Florida State, 79 overall. Dallas Cowgirls with the 1st pick got Sam Hubbard, pick 24, sorry, the 1st pick, pick 24. Sam Hubbard, the defensive end from Ohio State, who has a 79 overall. The Miami Dolphins took James Washington, the wide receiver from Oklahoma State, with a 76 overall at pick 21. The Philadelphia Eagles got Harold Landry at pick 29, the outside linebacker from Boston College, who was a 76. And they also had a 77 overall running back in the 4th round, so we hooked them up with Darius Geis, who that clearly doesn't look like him at all. The talented running back from LSU. It's really going to be Geis and Barkley taking over the league, hopefully next season. The Atlanta Falcons took Quentin Nelson, the right guard from Notre Dame, at pick 20, who was a 77 overall. San Francisco 49ers with the 1st overall pick took Mike McGlinchey, the left tackle from Notre Dame, who was a 78 overall. The New York Giants went back-to-back for quarterbacks. They took Lamar Jackson with the 1st pick, their 1st round pick, pick 5, who only has 72. And then the 2nd round, they got Josh Allen, the quarterback from Wyoming, who had a 74 overall. And then for our Huskies, so we got Sam Darnold with the 1st overall pick for us. I keep saying that, you know what I'm saying. 1st overall pick for our team. Sam Darnold, 78 overall. Superstar traits. Everything's looking solid there. Our other pick, we got Adonis Alexander, the corner from Virginia Tech, 74 overall with slow development trait, but hopefully he can carve a nice role. Pick 17, we got Marquise Haynes, the outside linebacker from Ole Miss with a 74 overall, slow development trait again. So, I mean, the overall is nice, but the development trait is not. Right guard, at pick 22, we got Martez Ivey from the University of Florida, a guard tackle hybrid who's a 77 overall with a normal development trait. At pick in the 2nd round, at pick 3 in the 2nd round, we got Will Clapp, the guard from LSU, 73 overall. At pick 8 in the 2nd round, we got Larry Allen Jr., the son of Larry Allen, 73 overall right guard with a normal development trait. Pick 14 of the 2nd round, we got Nick Washington, the strong safety from Florida, 73 overall. At pick 15, staying with Florida, we got Jordan Scarlett, the running back from Florida, beast man, pairing him with Leonard Fournette, looking nice. We skipped that. We made J.D. Moore, the actual fullback from LSU, as our fullback pick, blocking for Leonard Fournette once again. In the 4th round, we got a slip because he's the 3rd highest outside, or middle linebacker from this year's draft class. So we got Cameron Smith from USC with quick development trait, an absolute stud and great find for us. We got Drew Tranquill in the 6th round. We got a 71 overall safety, Drew Tranquill from Notre Dame. And then we made it Richie James out of Middle Tennessee State with the 76 pick. Kind of similar size and production that you saw with Antonio Brown. So I figure why not show some love to Richie James. You go look at this guy's stats. If people want to talk about Corey Davis, Zay Jones, look at Richie James. He's going to be the next guy in line for that. And he's going to be an absolute monster for us. Can't wait to use him there. So, with that being said, the next episode you guys are going to see will probably be condensed highlights from the preseason. But as always, guys, took me a fuck ton of time to do this. So, smash the like button for maybe my hard work. I don't know. I usually don't pander like that. But it took a bunch of time. Like, literally, I was going to record. I said at the beginning of this, I was going to record, or maybe I didn't. The new Chip Kelly rebuild where I did the Dallas Cowboys. I got into this, and now I'm going to have to fucking record it in the morning. So, morning beers when we do that. But thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode, which will probably be the first playoff matchup in our Philadelphia Eagles Connected franchise mode. So if this is your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button, leave a comment in the comment section below. And until next time, it's C4.